Hi guys, it's Rebecca. I wanted to come on here and do a quick video about the reason I use these sponge tampons. If you've never heard of them, um, they are like little sponges from the Dead Sea or something like that. But I order mine from Patsy Sue Boutique on Etsy. I'll put the link to her shop in the description box. But I buy all my little sea sponge tampons from her, and I really can't say enough about switching from. Um, I haven't really worn tampons since before I had Tori, and even then, I really wouldn't wear them. And the reason is because I have TSS. So anytime I have, um, even a menstrual cup, really bothered me. Um, not as much as a tampon, but I still had the issues of like contraction, like my body was trying to push it out. So I don't use a cup anymore. And then my friend mentioned sea sponge tampons, and so I found them and I love them. So while we were on vacation in Florida, all I had was organic cotton tampons from a health food store in Florida, and the period, like, I was so busy packing and it was my first day of work, so I was like just not really in the mode of, oh, I'm gonna get my period this week, I should probably pack stuff. I had nothing. So I used the organic cotton tampons and they still like were painful. I was getting headaches within an hour. I felt nausea. And then also, so I took that out once we were done with the beach. I just took it out. And the next day, I didn't put one in the rest of the day. The next day, I put another one in, and immediately I could feel my body like trying to push it out. Like it was not having it. It was so painful. It was the most uncomfortable thing. It was just not. I didn't like them. So basically, what I'm saying is I can't imagine people who don't have the option like a sea sponge tampon. So number one, you cannot just go to like Meijer or something and get one of those body spin. That's not the same thing. Um, these sea sponge tampons are picked, like, I don't know the process, but I just know that you can't just go grab one from the store and like cut it up and put it inside of you. But there are Etsy's. I know Allison from Hoo Hoo Rags, last time I checked, she sold some at her shop. So if you are interested in trying them, I have a little one up. I 100% recommend everybody at least try it. My favorite thing about it would definitely have to be that when I put it in, it conforms, whatever, to my vagina. Like tampons, it's literally like this, and it is so painful. A sea sponge tampon just like molds to me, and I can't even feel it. And that to me is the best part. I could feel a cup, I could feel a tampon. Sea sponges I can't feel because they're so squishy and they just form to the way my cervix or my vagina is shaped, which is really amazing. Also, another cool thing is that you can add string to them. So I actually added string to all of mine. I don't have any with me because my daughter is actually in my room asleep, so I haven't gotten any. But they are. I just took a toothpick and poked a hole and then threaded some organic cotton thread or twine through there, and I tied it so it's like a legit tampon. So like a like, so because when you pull it out, it's really messy with your fingers. I did it once and I was like, nope, I'm figuring out a different way to get this out, and that's why I put twine on there. So I am just like coming on here, just basically saying I love sea sponge tampons and I will never use anything else. Um, if you use a cup, that's great. If you've never tried sea sponge tampons or even a menstrual cup, go ahead and try it. You may like it. I just I am really glad that I found about sea sponge tampons because it's saved my it saved me literally. I still use cloth pads, but having a sea sponge tampon is amazing, and I love having that option of being able to swim into a pool on my period and pop a sea sponge tampon in there and be fine and not be in pain. You do still have to change it every 3 to 6 hours. Um, the directions say 3 to 6 hours. I usually change mine every two, maybe even 1.5. I actually don't. It depending on how heavy I am, may have to change it more often. But I love it. Like there's no way I would ever go back to using regular tampons. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. It's Monday, and I'm pooped. But all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.